kasama pa rin natin, of course, ang bagong love team ng ABS-CBN, Mateo Guidicelli and Jessie Mendrola. Welcome back, guys.
Hi. Welcome back, Pepsters.
Yeah.
Pepsters! Yay!
So, dun sa first episode, may iniwan tayo na tanong kay Jessie tungkol dun sa isang post niya sa Twitter na medyo nakaka-intriga. Tungkol saan ba yun?
Uy.
Or para kanino ba yung message na yun?
Ano yun?
Ako kaya ako nga dinelete na yun. Hindi, basta naglabas lang ako ng sama ng loob at that time. Tapos na-realize ko naman na, oo nga pala, medyo mali yung ginawa ko. So, dinelete ko na lang din. So, yun lang.
Yun lang.
Okay lang yan. Balikan naman natin ang pagsisimula niyo sa showbiz.
Yes.
Paano ba kayo na-discover?
Ay, ako. Hala, discover mo ko eh. Ano, noong una nag-workshop kami ng sister ko, ate ko, sa Star Magic. Parang in-enroll lang kami ng mom ko kasi wala akong magawa nung summer. Tapos nakita ko ni Mr. M, naglalakad sa ABS kasama yung sister ko. Pinapunta kami sa office. Tapos tinanong ko ni Mr. M kung gusto ko mag-artista. Nung una reluctant pa ako kasi bata pa ako, sabi ko, pwede po bang, nanghingi pa ako ng pwede bang pahingi ng 3 days para makapag-isip. Mr. M yun ha. Kasi syempre hindi ko kilala si Mr. M nung una. Tapos, ayun na nangyari na nasama ako sa Star Magic Batch 15. Tapos, sunod-sunod na. For a while, syempre wala pa kasi bata pa ako. Hanggang sa nag-start ako sa Sabel, tapos Budoy, tapos itong Paraiso na. Hanggang sa naging tuloy-tuloy na siya yung pag-build up sa akin. So, I'm with Star Magic for 6 years.
Ikaw naman mo.
Wow, 6 years. Ako din. 6 years ago, I wasn't with Star Magic yet. My manager was Georgie Dinko. Tapos I started off 11 years old being a race car driver. And yung pangarap ko talaga magiging first Filipino to be in Formula 1. That was my dream. And when I moved to Manila because of racing. Tapos yun, simula doon, kumuha ko endorsements because of racing, pen shop, all these brands. And then Georgie Dinkong saw me and said, you know, I can manage you being a racer, ganun. And then later he said, Mateo, why don't you want to try showbiz? You want to try being in a show and stuff? I was like, I don't know, you know, just if it's good for my racing, if it will promote me as a racer, sige. So he placed me in a show called Go Kada Go. This was when Kim Chiu and Gerald just came out of PBB. So I was there at hindi talaga ako marunong mag-Tagalog noon, as in zero. And yun, nandun ako for a while. Tapos nilagay din ako sa Kung Fu Kids. My role was, again, like an American boy, blah, blah, all that stuff, all the typical stuff. And then, my next show was Ligaw na Bulaklak. It was an afternoon show with Roxanne Dinoo. And after that, matagal na ba?
Hindi, okay lang.
After that, I said, I want to go, I want to leave, I want to study. So I left for the States. Coco Martin shot me in the soap. And I left. I had to leave. So umalis ako. I studied in Chicago College. And then when I came back, sabi ko kay Georgie, my manager, can you give me work? I really want to work. So he placed me in GMA. I did the SOP that time. And I did some shows. I did a show with Aljur, one of his shows. And then I went back to the States. And then when I came back again, after 3 years, I was co-managed by Star Magic. Mr. M. Tamariol collaborated with Georgie. They had a meeting with my parents. And they said, okay, we'll get Mateo. And the first day when I came back, December, 24, 23, Tamariol called me, sabi niya, Mateo, hi, welcome to Star Magic. We have a new show for you. It's an afternoon show called Agua Bendita with Andy Eigenman. So I was like, Andy? Wow, Andy, I remember her, ang laki ng buhok niya, malaki siya. So, nakikita ko yun sa clubs sa mga parties, mga high school parties. So, Andy, okay. Tapos, nakita kami sa workshop, iba siya. She was so beautiful. Like, she lost so much weight. Basta, she looked different. Very different. No, seriously, because before, I wouldn't think she would be an actress, diba? And I love Andy. Your friend. Diba in the club, she'd wear like those glasses like that. Sa club ha, tapos walang ilaw, mag-glasses yun. Anyways, I saw her in the workshop, we had a workshop together and everything. And yun, we started Agua Bendita. And later they said, Mateo, Andy, Agua Bendita is gonna be a primetime show. I was like, wow, out of all the people, why me and her, diba? We're just new people. So yun, did Agua, that was like my stepping stone. You know, I learned everything from there. That's where I started learning. And after that, tuloy-tuloy, I got Happy PAH, the noontime show, and then Binondo Girl. then my Cactus Heart. And now, this role, Paraiso, is very different. So,
Ayun na, nasa paraiso.
Napagod na si Jessie.
gap na. So yun, nakilala ko si Jessie.
So, yun yung buong timeline ng ano. And you mentioned na
Gusto mo mas detail?
yung pagbabalik mo sa Manila, di ba, coming from the States, that Miss Mariol and Mr. M spoke with your parents.
Yeah.
So, are your parents, your families ba, supportive din ba sila sa showbiz career niyo? I mean, nung nag-start kayo, did you have to ask permission from them? Or sariling decision nyo lang yun?
At the beginning, they didn't want me. They wanted me to finish school right away before I did everything. So what I did, when I left for college, I studied musical theater. I went to a conservatory, Columbia in Chicago. And I studied there. And they were very supportive. They said, as long as you finish. But the problem is I got so homesick because Chicago is so cold. Ang lamig-lamig dun. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kaya. Grabe. Tapos ako naglalaba. Ako lahat luto, lahat. Sabi ko, I wanna go home. So blessing naman, when I went home, yun, agwa. So they're very supportive, my parents. Everything I do, they're always, as long as it's good.
How about you, Jessie? Ang mom mo ba? Naging...
Sobrang siyang supportive. Siyang nagpasok sa Hindi ko siyang may gustong artista siya. No, really. Very supportive ang mom ko. I remember she used to go with me sa tapings. She would be my driver and my PA. Parehas. Namimiss ko na nga eh. Kasi palagi siyang tumatambay sa car. Palagi siyang nandun pagka-taping. Ngayon, hindi na. Kasi sinasabi niya, malaki ka na, hindi mo na kailangan. Pagod na ako mag-drive. Ayun, very supportive siya in all aspects of my life. I mean, hindi din niya ako nakakalimutan na sabihan tungkol sa yung mga guidelines niya with life, guidance niya, kung ano yung tama at mali sa tingin niya. Pero palagi niya akong sinasabihan, at the end of the day, it's always my decision. And kung ano man consequence or outcome ng decision na yun, I just have to chin up and go with it because that's life. So,
Just
so,
ano ba ng British Lebanese father mo tungkol sa showbiz career?
Oo, alam niya. My dad, kasi he's a singer sa Lebanon.
Kaya magaling ka kumanta.
Yun nga eh. Alam mo, hindi ko nakuha yun, pero ayun nga. Yun ang nangyari. Alam niya, tapos from time to time, tinatawagan niya ako. Yun yung communication kasi namin. Siguro mga twice a month, tatawagan or every 2 months. Sinasabihan niya ako, how are you there? Are you doing your job well? Are you also studying at the same time? Tapos how's life? Do you have a boyfriend? Yun. Normal stuff that you and your dad talked about. He's also supportive and he likes my job because he also sees yung mga guestings ko, yung mga ginagawa ko on the internet. Mm-hmm. So, sabi niya, ang galing ko daw sumayaw, ganyan. Siya nga nagpupush na sana kumanta daw ako. Sabi ko, soon yan, magko-concert ako sa EDSA.
Sa
EDSA. Hindi, parang yun lang yun lang. Pero I can say, everyone's really supportive with my career. Ako lang talaga yung may ayaw nung una, pero sila gusto talaga nila. Tapos ngayon, mahal ko na yung trabaho ko.
Di ba dyan ang hirap para sa'yo na lumaki ka na malayo sa dad mo?
Ako kasi, hindi ko masyadong, hindi masama loob ko sa dad ko. I mean, there was a time na nalulungkot ako, wala akong father, wala yung father figure ko, walang tumutulong sa mom ko. Kasi yung mom ko, siya talaga yung tumayo as mom and dad para sa amin, magkakapatid. 3 pa kaming mga babae. So, syempre, di ba, kung may mga manliligaw, nahihirapan yung nanay ko. Kasi, pati yung maliit kong sister, may manliligaw na, 14 pa lang siya.
Wow.
Mahirap para sa akin. And, being the boyish one in the family, parang tinay ko din tumayo bilang tatay sa family. That's why I chose to work. That's why I chose to take care of them. Because, gusto ko din, maranasan din nila yung secure sila sa life. And my father naman wasn't totally not there. I mean, he's there. He would always call us or send us emails or communicate with us through Facebook. Basta internet, he finds ways. So, I guess, hindi ako nagtanim ng sama ng loob sa dad ko. Because I know he loves us very much naman.
But how young were you when your parents separated?
I was 3 years old. Last time I saw him, I was around 6 or 7 years old.
So hanggang ngayon, hindi pa kayo ulit nag-meet personally through Facebook and calls,
Calls
lang.
lang.
Kayo. So, punta naman tayo dun sa ibang aspect ng career, no? Kasi si Mateo, of course, yung singing career, di ba? Nakapag-launch ka na ng single.
Wow!
Kailan naman lalabas yung album mo?
I don't know.
Sample!
Yung movie namin with My Cactus Heart, they gave me the...
Cactus Heart.
My Cactus Heart. Ano siya? Cactus?
Cactus.
Bisaya.
Cactus na lang. Italian.
My cactus.
Paano Italian?
My cactus. No, but sa My Cactus Heart, they gave me the chance to sing all the songs there sa movie and the theme song and everything. So I was very happy. And Star Magic gave me like a digital release song. But now I'm not thinking about the album or anything yet because my full concentration nandito talaga sa Paraiso para sa soap na ito. So when people ask me na, what's your next project, what's this, I'm not thinking about anything else but this show because it's very important for me. This show, I really want to prove myself na I can be there. I belong here. So I'm really excited for this show.
And si Jessie naman, no, kasi napag-uusapan sa mga internet forums na ikaw daw yung isa sa mga parang napupusuan ng maging Darna daw ng ABS.
Uy.
Wow.
Dream na niya mag-Wonder Woman eh. May mga picture nga siya eh.
So, anong reaction mo doon?
Bagay siya doon.
Well, syempre sino ba naman may ayaw maging Darna? I mean, isa siya sa tinitingalaan ng mga Filipinos as a heroine. And gusto ko ipakita naman yung fierce side ko, yung mas hindi yung palaging pa-girl, mas sweet. Kasi palagi naman nakikita as yung perception nila sa akin very mahinhin, very sweet, ganyan. I just want to show my athletic side also and my boyish side. If ever man magdano, wow, pero Angel Locsin ako talaga. Ang sabi, Angel Locsin talaga ang ano eh.
So Mateo, kung papipiliin ka ng song na i-dedicate sa love team partner mo, ano yun? Sample naman doon.
Song.
Ayusin mo Baka mamaya call me maybe na naman yun.
Ito. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
You.
Ano namang sagot ni Jessie dun sa song na yan?
Rolling in
Hey,
the deep.
Allison, it's crazy. You know my number. So call me later.
Nice. Okay, yan So, going back sa Paraiso, no, yung project niyo, how is this going to be different?
First time I mean, tungkol sa dalawang tao na committed na sa iba, pero na-stranded sila sa isang island. So, hindi lang siya nagsisenter dun sa life sa island. What happens next after yung experience na na-stranded sila sa island. So, yung story, it doesn't end there sa isla. It actually just started there. So, yung journey ni Brenna at saka ni Yani sa buong soap, kailangan nilang abangan. Kasi pagbalik nila ng Manila, doon nila harapin lahat ng consequences na nangyari sa kanila sa island na hindi naman nila sinasadya na mangyari.
Yeah, it's basically like what she said. And also, halimbawa, just imagine two people that halimbawa, like me, Brennan, I have a wife already, and then I get stranded with another woman sa isang isla for several months. And do they fall in love? What will happen if two people stay together for a long time and they become partners? Do they fall in love? Does something happen? It's like you don't want to fall in love, but you do fall in love. You can't fight love. So that's what we'll see here in Paraiso.
So, sa tingin nyo ba, judging from dun sa mga na-shoot nyo na, tingin nyo ba yung love team nyo ipapatok? Kayo ba kinikilig kayo sa sarili nyo pag napapanood nyo yung mga eksena nyo?
Sana, hindi ko alam. Sana talaga magugustuhan magustuhan nila lahat. Dahil, like I said kanina, this project is very, very important for me. I'm giving everything to this project, all the efforts. I'm putting all my time here and all my dedication, concentration here, because it's very different. And like I said, I really want to prove to everybody that I belong here. So, I'm giving everything, and I hope everybody will like it. Sure.
Let's invite our Pepsters to watch Paraiso.
Pepsters!
Hi, Pepsters! Sana panoorin yung Precious Hearts Romances Presents
Paraiso.
Sa November 5 na po yan sa Kapamilya Gold. Ang
Yes.
kasama namin dyan ay
Sina Matt Evans, Jewel Mish,
Juan Rodrigo, Evangeline Pascual, Boji Pascua, Aaron Villaflor, Ina
Ina
Fileo,
Fileo.
Leon Monsanto, Paco Evangelista.
yes.
Maraming pang
And
iba.
of course,
Sobrang
it's directed by Miss Direct Connie Macatuno, Richie Del Carmen,
Nico
and Nico Hernandez. Yeah,
Thank
November
you
5 po, Kapamilya Gold.
Kapamilya Gold. Paraiso.
Thank you so much, Mateo.
Thank you very much,